Yeah, good morning folks. My project this morning is caliper. Changing my caliper. I did buy some caliper on Amazon and I got the wrong one, so I ended up to buy some different one locally. That's actually I got my jocks. I have my brake bleeder. My first step is to put some wood block on the back of the wheel. Yeah. Alright, so after placing the wood blocks, your next step would to be crack the wheel lug nuts. So that's the first step. Crack it. Then you put the jack underneath it. So after I crack the lug nuts, just slide under my jack, pump it up, then put the jack stand there. Then do the same for the other side. Alright, so I got the two front wheel jacked up. Alright, so I usually like to leave like the scissor jack underneath here and the hydraulic jack underneath here just for extra, so it still serves its purpose. Alright, so doing the same thing to the next one. Alright, so I got all the wheels off. Now, time to take off the old calipers. Alright, so it's removing caliper time. So first of all, you have to remove the piston off the brackets. So this is the bracket, this is the piston. You pull these screw, or bolts, just pull these both. Alright, so I remove it. Now you just simply take it off like this. Right, so this is the piston. Now this is the bracket, these are the pads. I did buy some new pads, so might as well just change it. Alright, so to remove the bracket, you have two bolts. 1, 2. Alright, so this is how it looks when I take the bracket off. And what I need to do is take off the piston completely, but I'm working on taking off the bracket off this first, and I bolt it up. Then I take off this the bolt that's the hose that goes to the piston, and then I'll replace it with this one. So I'm in the process of doing all of that step by step. Alright, so I put the other bracket on. This is it. Now is the piston time. These are the sliding pins. So for example, how this works is when you have the brake shoe inside here, the piston slides on it to compress. So the piston right here would come out and close on the disc wheel like this, and this allows it to slide back and forth. So you have to keep this lubricated. Alright, so going to pull the nut off for the caliper now and do a switch round. Alright, so I got the caliper switch round now to put in the brake pad. Alright, so I got a new brake pads installed now to put on the piston. So simply you just take it up and just put it over it like this, and you put the pin right there. So since I'm using one hand, I can't really show you guys, but simple. And always lubricate the pin, as I said before. Yeah. Alright, so I got this side finished. Now the next process is to pump up the brake. So I've got my brake fluid here. Pump up the brake. And I have myself a brake bleeder. That you basically just pump up this side and apply pressure to it, so you don't need nobody else. Alright, so the process using the brake bleeder now. You pump up it, apply some pressure on it. See the pressure going up the gauge, right? Then what I would do now is crack the nipple, as they call it. Right, crack it. Yeah. Alright, so one down, one to go. Yeah. So I'm gonna do some prep, clean up what I can clean up first before I install it.